back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a first impressions on the brand Horst Kirchberger. And the lovely people over at this company were nice enough to send me their eyeshadow palette, their mascara, and a lipstick for me to try out. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First, let me give you a few details about the eyeshadow palette. And also before I start, obviously I have my foundation brows on, so we don't have to waste time on those steps. So this is the Eye and Cheek palette, and this is the shade 01. Inside the palette you get 8 eyeshadows and 1 blush, and this palette will run you $49.95, I believe. Along with the palette, you will get, oh, can't pick it up, there it is. You will get this little card, and it shows you different looks that you can do. It's got a daytime look, and it's got an evening look. So I think today I'm going to go with the day look. So that's going to be this side of the palette. And I'm going to go ahead and follow the instructions on this card just to see what we can get out of it. So let's see what's first. Okay, it looks like shade number 2, which is called Natural Nude, is going to go in the crease. So let's take our, I'm looking for my brush, but I don't see it anywhere. Here's one. I'm going to take the Zoeva 228 brush, and I'm going to take shade 2, Natural Nude, and just start applying that into my crease. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing is that this particular shade doesn't have a ton of pigmentation, but they are blending nicely so far. Let me take an up-close look. Okay, so this is a really, really light color. I'm going to go ahead and build it up with a second layer, just focusing the fresh product on the outer corner and sweeping back to the inner corner of the eye. I always forget not to put the palette right in front of me because you guys won't be able to see anything. Okay. So there's the first shade. Once again, this is 02 Natural Nude. And I think we're going to take shade 3, Smooth Brown, which is this here, and deepen up the outer corner and the crease a little bit more. So for that, if I can find it, there it is, I'm going to take this Morphe brush, I don't have the number, and I'm going to put a little bit on the brush and just focus it right here. Alright, so there is the second color. I'm going to go ahead and alright, there are the first 2 colors. So this palette is definitely for more natural eye looks than I would normally do, but it's still very pretty. And I think instead of following this completely, I'm going to take shade 4, which is Smoky Brown, on an even smaller brush and really try and define that outer corner. That's how I do most of my eye makeup looks, because that is how my eye shape is complemented the most. So I'm going to take this small Essential Crease brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to focus all of that color on the outer corner and the outer part of the lid, just to really give some definition. These shadows are blending beautifully. Yes, that's what I like to see. So if you don't like the looks that are on the cards, which I'm not the biggest fan of, you can definitely customize how you use this palette, but I definitely think these shadows blend gorgeously, and so far I'm not having any issues with them. Okay. Alright, so now I have to figure out a lid color, and I think I'm going to use Brilliancy Beige, which is number 1 in the palette. And I'm going to take that on a flat shader, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Okay, so now I think we're going to smoke out the lower lash line using probably the, what is this, Smooth Brown. And I'm going to take my Zoeva 230 brush, which is the Luxe pencil brush. And I'm going to go right on my lower lash line, just to add a little bit more dimension. I'm going to bring that about to the middle of my eye. And then just to add a little bit more, I'm going to take the smoky brown shade on the same brush and focus that all on the outer corner of the eye, just like we did on the upper lid. Just a little tiny bit to kind of add a smokiness. Like so. So I'm actually pretty happy with that, and I'm going to go ahead and call that good for the eyes. And now I'm going to finish my look. I'm going to put on some eyeliner, and then we will jump back into the next product. Okay, so I went ahead and finished up my eye look. So now we're going to go into the mascara. And I was sent the Infernal Volume Mascara. You get 12.5 milliliters in here, and I believe this is $49.95. So the palette is $59 and this is $49. And when you open the mascara, here is the brush, and you can see that it is a purple mascara. So, oh no. Okay, we're good. It didn't get all over me. So I'm going to go ahead and so first impression is that the color is really pretty. I don't know, it's feeling like it's a little bit clumpy to me. Okay, so other than the formula of this being a little bit on the clumpy side, I think it does look nice. And it does do a good job with my lashes. So far I haven't had any transfer. I guess we'll see how that plays out. So there we have the mascara. I hope you are able to see that. And I'm going to just take my spoolie brush and kind of brush my lashes out a little bit so that they don't get too clumpy on me. Okay, so all in all, I think the mascara went on very well. However, the formula is a little bit on the clumpy side, which I'm not normally a fan of. The color is gorgeous. It's just the clumpiness that's driving me a little bit crazy, but you can make it work if you brush out your lashes enough, and if you probably, I would say, apply maybe one more coat. I am getting a little bit of flaking on my cheeks here, so that's kind of weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the rest of the face. Contour with the NYX blush in taupe, and I'm going to use my contour brush from Real Techniques. Okay, and then I'm going to just buff that out a little bit with the Real Techniques buffing brush. Especially over here where I got a little too much going on. Okay, to bronze up my face just a little bit more, I'm going to use the African Erde bronzing powder. And I'm just going to use the tiniest little bit on a flat brush. Just to get a little bit of color and life back into my face. And another little bit up here. And a little bit over here. Okay. There's a blush included in the Eye and Cheek palette, and in the 01 palette there is the blush called Rosewood. So I'm going to take the Zoeva 127 brush and go in, that's probably a little much, but that's alright. And I'm going to just blush up my cheeks. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? That is pretty, pretty. Okay, so there is the blush, and I think it's a very, very pretty color. I think it's really pretty. It's a pretty natural blush, so if you don't go in with a super heavy hand, then I think you can definitely pull off the no makeup look with it. So I'm really liking that one, and I think I'm going to just buff out a little bit more just to make sure everything is well blended. Okay, and we are on to our last Horst Kirchberger product, and that is the lipstick. This is the Vibrant Shine lipstick in shade 11. Check this out, guys. How cool is that? I've been entertained by that for a while now. So here is the color. It's a very nice nude. And I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with the Trended Up Contour and Glide Lip Liner. And then go ahead and apply the lipstick. So the first thing I'm noticing is the scent. It smells really sweet, I want to say. It doesn't smell bad, and it's not very strong, and it seems like it's going away now that I have it on my mouth. But it definitely does have a scent, so if you're sensitive to that, be careful with these. It went on really smoothly. It didn't go on patchy. It does feel, it's a comfortable wear, at least right now it is. It is a little bit, it kind of feels oily maybe, and it seems like it's moving around a lot. But that is all I have to share with you guys today. I will put details in a future video about how this makeup wore, and if you guys want to see more from this brand, I will link their information down below. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. There should be a link somewhere on your screen so you can subscribe to this channel. There should also be a link to my blog, and down below there are 2 links to other videos that I've made that may interest you. My social media is also linked in the description bar, my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat if any of you are interested in that. And I hope to see you again soon. I'll see you in my next video.